Feels good. Welcome to episode 14. I love these massage guns. What's up? Welcome to episode 14. How's it going? Hope you're all having a good day. Just wanted to do some updates, and then I got a few random notes, some shit I find on the interwebs. Yeah, so about halfway through my fitness culture 20 for 20 challenge. It's going really well. I am seeing definite gains. Kind of hit a plateau as far as my weight. I've been lingering around like 193, which is frustrating. And I always forget that it's like, you might be losing weight or body fat, but you're also gaining muscle, and muscle is pretty dense, and that weighs some shit. So kind of disheartening sometimes. So I just gotta try and keep my mind on track and be like, yo, hey, like, you're seeing progress in the gym when you're lifting up shit, and also at home when you take a million shirtless selfies in the mirror. The dieting is going good. They gave you on the Fitness Culture app, when you plug in all your info, they give you a rundown of, here's your macros, here's how much protein, here's all the fats you need, carbs. Pretty much a rundown of what you're going to eat the entire day. And at first it was like 4 times a day that I was eating. And I did that for like a week, and I was like, this is just not me as far as eating that many times. So I bumped it down to 3, which is even 1 more than I usually do. So that was okay for a little bit. I still will, in the morning, depending on how I feel, have maybe some organic, plain, non-fat yogurt, which I think for 1 cup, it's like, I don't know, a little over 100 calories, maybe like 100, I want to say 160 calories, 29 grams of protein. Man, I've been sleeping on that. I wish I would have known. I even added it in one of my smoothies with my new protein powder. Shout out to FNX for making me a part of their team. I got a code for 15% off, FNXDT. I'll put it in the bio. I just had, the orange dreamsicle protein powder. It's an AM blend, so it has, I think, 20 grams of 22 grams of protein, but it also has 20 grams of caffeine. It's got, I should have had it in here. Well, that sucks. I'll have some links in the bio. And then my peach, the pre-workout I have, it's pretty damn good. I love peach, and it's pretty spot on. And the flavor of the orange dreamsicle is just insane. The other day I made like a protein smoothie got some peaches, blackberries. I threw in some of that yogurt, threw in some honey. So, I mean, that protein shake was easily like by the end of, I forget, I added some other stuff, maybe a little bit of like orange juice for some acidity. We're looking close to like a little over 50 grams of protein, and it tasted so good. I will definitely do it again this weekend, because I'm changing up my diet and stuff. I'm only going to allow myself for like 1, maybe 2, I guess so-and-so cheat meals. And my brother brought it up to me. At our local store called Zanato's, they have this, I forget what it's called, Marie's or something. It's ice cream. And they have a 50-50 one where it's dreamsicle, orange dreamsicle. And I was like, oh, okay, I got orange dreamsicle protein powder with caffeine and dank orange dreamsicle ice cream. Dude, slap some of that shit in the fucking blender. Both. Probably add some whatever it's called, the freaking yogurt. That's gonna be just banging. I don't know how much protein is in like a serving of ice cream. I'll have to look when I get it. Obviously that's more calories, but some dairy. So for some protein, I mean, I would imagine maybe like anywhere from 4 to 7 grams. That's just my guess. So, I mean, it'll be like a cheat meal, or not a meal, cheat snack without even really being cheating. It's gonna taste so good. Maybe I'll throw in some like peaches or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I've been just kind of hitting a plateau with the dieting aspect, and normally I was just doing anabolic fasting. Shouts to Corey G over at Max Effort Muscle, um, which I'm also doing his I Want Abs contest. But I've been usually doing the anabolic fasting when I would just eat 2 times a day, post workout and then for dinner, and then some sort of carb spike, usually like a banana and peanut butter, and then you go to sleep. Very minimal, and I felt great. Like that's just what I was used to, and I wasn't struggling to eat anything, sometimes, which is why I stopped doing what fitness culture gave me, which was 4 times. I was like, to the point where I'm like, God, I gotta eat again. And also, I've never been one to count macros, and that kind of sucks. Sometimes I will plug it into the app, which is really cool. I think just like My Fitness Pal, I believe the app is called, you can scan things, which is pretty awesome. It definitely makes it easy. Some days on a workout, just to kind of see if I change things up, I'll like scan it and be like, okay, well, mainly like, okay, my protein is where it's supposed to be. And I kind of know already what I'm eating, even if I'm changing it, so I roughly know. But sometimes it's nice to have a little bit more detail on how much fat exactly you're having, how much carbs you're having exactly. Um, but after going from 4 meals, then taking it back down to 3, I even then took it back down to 2, where I used to be, and that would just be your protein, your veggies, and then some fats. Do that once. And then maybe, sometimes I'll have maybe a snack, but that'd be yogurt or nuts or something like that. And then for dinner, kind of the same vibe. Do your protein, which is I usually do some ground beef or steak. I don't do chicken a lot. I'll do tuna. I love I think it's the pouches of, I forget the brand, Starkist or something like that. The tuna pouches. They're pretty damn good. One of them has like, for like 80 calories, 80 to 100 calories, and it has 18 grams of protein, I believe. And they come in pouches, and it's so easy. But in hopes to break this little plateau and just shed some extra lbs, and I know if you're listening to this and you're immediately going to be like, oh, Joe Rogan. I didn't get it from Joe Rogan first, okay? I got it from Mark Bell, but the carnivore diet. I know I missed the month where it was carnivore month or whatever fucking bullshit. I mean, I wish I started it on that because it would probably make more sense. But whatever. I've been hearing good things. And I mean, for those of you who do not know, Mark Bell is, let's see, let me pull up this shit. Mark Bell. He created the slingshot, which is like a tool that you use for working out. And a lot of you might recognize them as the bands. It's like a larger band. I'd say it's like maybe 5 inches thick, or yeah, thick. I don't know. A lot of I see girls using it for their leg exercises. So they put it on like their thighs and do like side steps or lunges or something like that, or squats. But I think the original way he created it was for your bench press and those sort of push movements. Apparently it's supposed to, as you come down with the bar for bench press, you have this tension. So you're bringing it down and it helps you go back up. And I believe that will help you kind of add some more weight. I could be wrong. I've been meaning to buy one and I haven't really looked too much into it. I know my buddy Eddie, he has one. I asked if I should get one. I think he said yes. I don't know. He's one of those that like never talks or texts, which is fucking annoying. Love you, Eddie. Anyways, I think he started doing it first. As far as like the people that I follow, I know there's other people that do it. But that's how Joe Rogan, I think, kind of fell into it. Besides other people, but he, in the podcast that I've listened to, he's mentioned Mark Bell, who is, a Northern California guy. He's massive in the fitness industry, been around for a very long time, so reputable. And he's just recently looking like a monster, just jacked, really, really lean, and it's great. So, I see him and all his things that he's doing, and I watched the video last night about how he started, and I think now he has added a little bit of carb and some other shit. I don't know. But, even Joe Rogan is talking about all these benefits and whatnot, and that he's like, I think within the first like 2 weeks or something, he shed like 12 pounds, or in the month he shed 12 pounds, or so, I don't know. Something where he was saying he hit a plateau or whatnot, and then he tried this, and after 2 weeks, he started to see results and things changed. And he said the only real downside was that he was just getting gnarly, like explosive, just random shits. And even Mark Bell said it in, well, maybe a better way, but it's like, yeah, it kind of for a little bit keeps you running to the bathrooms because your body is used to taking in all that fiber and whatnot. And obviously, when you're working out, or anyone should be, but especially when you're working out, you're drinking a lot of water. So when your body has no fiber or all that stuff to kind of help soak that up and whatnot, your body's like, okay, well, we got to get rid of this water. We got a dookie. We got a dookie a lot. So I'm kind of not looking forward to it, but in a way, I'm like, all right, let's see if this works. I know everyone's different, and if these two guys say that they had to diarrhea a lot, I don't know. We'll see. That'll make work interesting. Luckily, I like a tiny little hop, skip, and a 10-foot jump to the bathroom, but I'm more doing it for the benefits. Not only the weight loss, which is I really want to try. Like I'm so close to 190. And I think I got a little over 4 weeks, I believe, left in this fitness culture 20 for 20 challenge. And I want to try and get down to as low as I can, like closest to 180 that I can. Realistically, I mean 185 would be sick. I don't know if I mentioned it in a podcast, but I think I was saying like, yeah, 190 or 190 like is my goal, my first goal, and then like once I hit that, like I want to hit 185. So if I hit like 185 or lower, I think I'll be like in a good spot. Dude, I've been burping so anytime I do a podcast, I feel like I start burping. I gotta like learn how to talk and breathe or I don't know, whatever. So yeah, I think I started that today. No, actually, I started that last night. Last night for dinner, literally all I had was like I don't know, a solid cup or two, maybe 2.5 cups of ground beef and a little bit of shredded cheese on the top, some salt, pep. I did have a protein shake, but I mean, that's whey protein. So I'm very happy. Obviously, I mean, it's carnivore diet. I think carnivore and I just think meat. That's it. But, it's like, okay, well, dairy. I can have dairy, the yogurt, the cheese. Oh, the cheese. That's going to be trouble. Obviously, I'll try and get some good, like, organic, just simple-ass cheese that's good for you and high in protein and not too high in the calorie department. But, yeah, so I started that last night, and I felt pretty good. Like, I wasn't really hungry the rest of the night. Oh, okay, I did have an apple and peanut butter last night. So we'll call that a partial start. But yeah, for breakfast this morning after my workout, I just got back like an hour and a half ago. I just had a steak and some eggs, 2 eggs. That's it. And so far I feel good. I wasn't eating a lot at like per meal, but it like there were decent plates, not like overeating. Like after directly after eating or, 30 to an hour later, I wasn't like sluggish or anything. Like I felt good, but I just never saw like any decrease. I've just like I mentioned at a plateau of 193 or, and above, like 193 to 195, sometimes 196, like, cause I'm drinking a lot of water. So, I don't know. It's strange. I mean, I'm still constantly trying to learn my own body. So I've never done a carnivore diet where I'm literally like just eating meat and then some dairy and eggs. So like I'm curious to see. Um, I'm gonna try and at least have one full day. So in a way, it'll be kind of a cheat day, but I'm not gonna go and like, okay, maybe I'll allow myself to have like one like, maybe go to. I've been really wanting to go to see a movie, so I'll have like my large icy that I get without fail every time I go to the movies. Um, yeah, I think I'm very excited to see what this will do for me. And it's one of those things where it's like, say I go, the 2 weeks where things start to settle down with the bathroom, going to the bathroom a lot issue, apparently. Um, if I don't see any results, I'll start adding in like a little bit more carbs, just a little bit here, maybe change things up a little bit. Yeah, because recently, like, even though I went back down from 4 meals a day to 3 meals a day, to now to just the two, and then like a little bit of a protein snack or a protein shake at night before I go to sleep, I would be eating like eggs with rice or tuna with rice, or, for dinner, I'll have, or like little tiny potatoes with eggs, and then for dinner, maybe eggs or rice with tuna or steak, or anything. So a lot of rice and a lot of potato, and I never really did that before. And I'm not saying I was ever low carb, maybe like mid range, but this is like the most carbs I'd be eating for a day. So like it was weird. I can't really say that I felt different. To an extent, maybe a little bit more on the tighter side, but I've been having a lot of back issues lately, like really bad. Like this is the most I've gone to the chiropractor in 1 year, and like we're already like only in the second month, so it's pretty insane. And that's another reason why I was curious to try this carnivore diet, because Joe Rogan was telling me, not telling me, but on one of his podcasts, that one of the benefits that he noticed from eating, like doing the carnivore diet, is that his like aches and pains and back and joints and whatnot like started feeling amazing. And then I think he like took a day or two off because family stuff and whatnot, and wanted to have fun. Like all his stuff flared up and all this inflammation came back and all this, and then he literally like the next day or the day after, from being going back onto the carnivore diet, it went all away. So if I can lose weight, feel decent energy through the entire day like I would normally, as I should. I'm not like expecting to be like the goddamn like Hulk or anything. That'll come with time and gains. But if I can feel better throughout the day, not eating a ton, just getting what I need by just the basics of like mostly probably red meat, but anyways, meat and dairy and eggs. So if I can do that, feel good, lose weight, not necessarily lose muscle, because I'm still working out, I'm working hard, I'm pushing myself in the gym. So as long as I don't get in the gym and start feeling like absolute shit, or I can't work out because I have to shit so much. I don't know. They said that it was a very, very difficult thing with dealing with going to the bathroom so much, and it was on no notice. Like, well, gotta go. So we'll see how that affects me. Yeah, if I can just break this plateau of 193, like come on, just let me get to like 189. Okay, no, 189 is gonna be dangerous. 189, 190 is gonna be really dangerous, because then I'm gonna be like, oh shit. If I'm like 189 and then tomorrow I weigh 193 again, just because I drank more water or something, I'm gonna be pissed. Maybe not pissed, but like just very kind of like disheartened. I don't know. I think at this point, I mean, yes, dialing down dieting and whatnot is crucial, and it's amazing that they have this program from Fitness Culture on the app. Like it's dialed down to a T. I got my workouts each day, and then my dieting, which obviously I'm changing. But it's such a mind game. Like this morning, I was just not stoked. I woke up 6 o'clock in the morning, popped up right out of bed, but like, swung my leg, swung my legs over the bed and kind of just sat there for like a couple minutes. And then I was like, okay, well, if I don't get up right now, I'm going to kind of miss my window that I like to get out of the house. So I was like, all right, just do it, you pussy. I went in, did my work, broke a sweat, did my cardio at the end. So I went in and I did it, which is more than a lot of people can say. And if you're one of those that didn't or is thinking about doing it, although the 20 for 20 challenge is over, as far as like submitting, I'd recommend going to the fitness culture and checking it out. I don't exactly know how much it is. I think it might be like 60 to 70 bucks a month, I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But you can get your, dieting if you're like having trouble figuring that out, and you can have a full on day-to-day like workout. I think it changes every 4 weeks, I believe, which I'm stoked because now my workout program is changing a little bit. It was getting a little stale for a little bit. Like, oh my God, I got to do this shit again. I just did this the other day. And it's different for me because I'm the kind of person that would normally go in and train. Okay, today's chest day, and then abs, and then cardio. All right, today is shoulder day, abs, cardio, and etc. This is different. Like, starting off, you're doing bench press, then you actually have it up. Where is it? So this is today. Actually, that is not it. Where are you? Bent over row, flat. Okay. So like I'm going from like a bent over row to like a flat bench, like a shoulder rotation. They call it a W and Y press. So that's pretty good on the shoulders. And then you got pull-ups. Then you got a cable rear delt fly. Then you're going to like your lats. And so, yes, it's kind of targeting a certain area, but like I would not usually put like bent over row with lat and then like fly or no. There's just certain things like like when I do arms, I have one specific day to train. I'll do some shoulders on like a bicep tricep day. I'll do a little bit of shoulders just to include it, but I'm going just hard on bicep, tricep, forearm, and grip. So it's completely just a different animal because I'm doing, bench pressing, shoulder presses to bent over row to, ending off with bicep curls on an easy curl bar, So it's very different. The leg day is different. They do just have it being legs, but it's about to change a little bit, so I'm kind of curious. But so far, it's working. Some of the rest days, I don't actually take rest days, and I'll go in and just like have a true like chest day or just bicep triceps or something like that, just to kind of throw myself back into like a different realm. Kind of am not necessarily doing it for the purpose of getting out of my head and changing things up mentally, but sometimes it's nice to kind of break outside of that to kind of help your gains. I feel like it's hard for me to say gains in like a real sentence in like a real manner. So I feel like that's why I'm like gains, because it's such a funny like. I feel like most of the context I hear it's like in a joking matter, but it's also serious. So I don't know. That's pretty much as far as that fitness program. I'm seeing good results in the mirror. I've posted some photos and whatnot on my Instagram at It's Danny Todd. Of the link in the notes below, or whatever you're on, computer, phone, Nokia brick phone. They should bring those back, like an updated version. That'd be cool. I'd get one. Yeah. So yeah, seeing the gains. I'm happy with how I'm eating, but I'm strictly just doing this carnivore diet to see if I can break this plateau and kind of lose some weight. I mean, even if it's like, okay, I go 2 weeks or 2.5, or even if I go a week and I break it and I feel good, but it's like, I feel like I need to go back, I will. I'm just curious. So we'll see where it takes me. I kind of wanted to put it on the podcast to kind of, in a way, keep myself accountable. I'll probably do an update whenever I don't know, maybe next week when I do another one of these solo ones. Yeah, all in all, it's going good. Like I mentioned twice already in the last minute. So, seeing progress, feeling progress. Although, there are the maybe, one day of the week, and I think that was today, where I just kind of felt like so over it. But I was like, all right, well, it's not just about working out, and just doing. I mean, obviously you just got to do it, but you're trying to win something. Not only are you just trying to win your workout, win your day, but there's this contest, which is amazing because it makes me accountable. There's been days like, well, today again, for example, didn't want to do it, didn't want to go, wanted to go to sleep. I was like, well, shit, okay. Someone else that's on the 20 for 20 challenge is not taking the rest, not going back to sleep, and they will beat you. And you can apply that to so many other things. I like waking up early. That's just me. So I don't know how it applies in your situation. Just do it. Just go to the gym. Or if you don't have a gym membership and you're just trying to get into some sort of physical activity, there's plenty of people online, YouTube videos. I mean, Google is amazing. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a little cool search bar that you pretty much type anything you want, and you pretty much have what you need in within a few minutes. So yeah, that's all pretty good stuff. The fitness culture program is amazing. Yes, I am saying it is amazing. It's completely outside of my normal wheelhouse. After this contest in 4-ish weeks, I'm not sure if I'll continue on with it because it is kind of more on the expensive side, and I can probably find a better way to spend $80. Well, certain months, who knows? Hopefully it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, well, this month I'm kind of not sure. Let's get some new things, brush up on some techniques and new workouts. So I'll not rejoin, but just I'll pay for this month, and then maybe next couple months I won't have it, and then be like, I'm in a lull. I'll do it again. I believe you can. I have to check that out. Yeah. So I mean, all in all, really good. Changing up the diet, the carnivore diet. Yes, because it's a trend. I'm not doing it solely for that, but I'm just curious and just hoping to reap the benefits. Yeah. Where am I? Let's see here. I do have, let's see. Man, I do not want to go to work. In other news, so this is going to totally change from what I was just talking about completely. Because normally what I do on these solo ones is just talk about some random shit that I found on the internet. So obviously most of this was just talking about my fitness update with this challenge and dieting. But there are some things I want to say. And I know I wanted to have this in an earlier one closer to when the Super Bowl aired, but I'll just bring it up because I have it written down and I didn't delete it. Yo, Shakira, what the fuck was that? That gobble. Was it a gobble? I don't know. I heard someone say that it was some sort of actual thing and not just like a, because it kind of seemed like a funny little like, I feel I'd probably done it before, like in front of the camera, like or like I don't know. So I mean, obviously it's a massive meme, and if you haven't seen it, you probably should. And if you don't, get the internet or something. I don't know, or don't see it because I mean, it's probably lived its course already and it's probably done. No one cares about it. But I mean, I think I think it's cool. I'm one of the people that agrees that it was amazing to have them on the halftime performance. I mean, they're both moms. I think they're in their 50s or something like that, and they're still crushing it. Not only do they look damn good, which takes working out. Oh yeah, yeah. But they're gonna be dieting, eating good. I guarantee you they got expensive trainers, which not all of us have, but at least they're putting in the work. Yes, they have millions of dollars, which changes everything, but they're working out. They're doing shit. They're killing it. And then then you had J-Lo on the pole, which is insane, which is cool. I see the people online that are like, stripping, why are you like, oh, strippers, like, why are you doing that? Like, I mean, I have friends that are strippers. Like, I think it's one, you try and hang from a pole with your fucking legs like that. I mean, ow, like that sounds like it fucking hurts, and lots of core strength. But I don't think what she was doing was over the top. Like, I feel like maybe some of those people that are bitching and moaning about her doing all these like stripper things, which in a way, I guess, yes, but like, have you not been to like an actual strip club? Like, what she was doing is definitely not even close to like what I would normally consider going to like a strip club and seeing what they would do on like a strip pole. So I don't know. Stop bitching and moaning. Maybe you should go to one of those classes and see how much strength it takes to hang from a pole and not drop yourself on your noggin, okay? In other news, I saw some Heelys with Crocs. So if anyone knows where I can get them, send me a link, because that would be the absolute most win. I'll fucking cruise into work with Crocs, my Heely Crocs. If they're a real thing, I would buy a pair. No, okay, it depends on how much they are. Because, I mean, I used to have a pair of Heelys back in the day, and I had soaps. I don't know if anyone remembers soaps, but basically it was a normal shoe, but in the arch, it had this like plastic little concaved area so that you could like pretend you're skateboarding and grind on a curb or a pole or anything. It was pretty cool. Like, I would try and skateboard with my soaps on. So like, I'd ride my skateboard, go fast, and then jump off my skateboard to grind like a ledge or something on my feet, and then like try and jump back on my board. It was pretty dumb. But I mean, when it's raining outside and you're like 14, I mean, there's a lot worse things you could probably do. But then they made the Heely Crocs, so you could like have the wheels from the Heelys and then the soaps to grind cool shit. So now what they need to make is a Heely Croc. Oh, so okay, Heely Crocs, and then on the bottom they also have the soaps. So you're wearing Crocs, which is dumb already. Comfortable, I've heard. Never tried a pair on, but okay. So you got the Heely Crocs, so you can cruise in on some bitches at the park, while you wear your helmet, your knee pads, and shoulder pads. Shoulder pads, no, if you want, tougher look, elbow pads, the whole nine. Yeah, Heely Crocs, and then you like, they think you're gonna stop, but then you like jump in the air and on like a curb or like a ledge, like a waxed ledge or something, and you just grind it for like a foot or two. No way, as long as you think you're gonna grind it, unless the slope has a slope going downward. But like 3 out of 10 times you might get like one of the girls' instant messengers. I don't know. Heely Crocs with soaps. I'd buy them. I mean, I would just buy the Heely Crocs. I kind of want to get a pair of just like Crocs. See how they. I don't know. I don't think I would wear them out of the house. I don't know. I have to look them up. But Heely Crocs, love it. God, that's so dumb. McDonald's Shamrock Shake returns this month on the 19th. So you got, let's see here. What day is the 19th? Oh, cool. Next Wednesday, apparently. Shamrock Shake, yeah. Fuck. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I won't. Probably won't. But Wingstop, though. Wingstop, Valentine's Day shit. Link below. Well, that's what I wrote down. Okay. I'll better put a link below. Anyways, Wingstop, I think they're everywhere. I'm not sure how big of a chain it is. Pretty much they have like a little store, and I'm not going to open the link because I don't really care that much. I mean, I might buy one for myself, but they have a bouquet of wings. That's awesome. I might get them extra wet. That's how I always get my wings. And I feel so like dirty when I ask them, like, because no one wants a dry wing. Like, no. So I'll be like, oh, I'll get like the 15 bone-in combo with this flavor and this flavor. Can I get those extra wet? And I've done it every time I've gone in there, bunch of times. And every time I'm like, is that the real way to say it? Like, and I'm waiting for them to be like, wet? Extra wet? You want them wet? What does that mean? I don't know. I think it's just like a mind in the gutter kind of thing. I don't know. But anyways, Wingstop Valentine's Day bouquets. They're not sold out. If it's even a real thing. I went on their website and it seemed like it, but it did say sold out. I don't know how I don't know. Like, they're not going to order it like online and ship it to you, I hope. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But it's funny. I don't know. What else do we got here? If anyone's got like good music that they like to listen to while they work out or anything, I don't know. Let me know. I've kind of hit like a weird area on my Apple Music where like I found not an older band, but like a band I listened to a little bit a few years ago, and they just came out with like a newer record, and I've kind of been just like listening to it into the ground, and like a few other albums, especially when I work out. And then when I'm at work, I'm usually listening to podcasts, so it's like mainly just in the gym, I'm just beating down the same frickin' album. So if you got any heavy shit that you like to listen to that I don't already know, and chances are I probably know it, like, don't hit me with like a mirror or like, I don't know, Bring the Horizon or some shit. Like, I already know about them. I'm trying to find some new stuff. Like, when I heard like Alpha Wolf or something like that, that was sick. I was just on iTunes and just down the rabbit hole of clicking bands' names and who's related to that, blah, 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 blah. And I just haven't been able to really go down that rabbit hole again, mainly because I just keep seeing the same thing over and over and over again. So if y'all got any crazy, like, heavy music, nothing crazy blast beats, like hardcore or like death metal, like, I'm not down for that. But yeah, just hit me with it. Or like if you got like a rap artist or something, I can always get down to some rap. So yeah, let's see here. It's 10 o'clock. Wednesday, February 12th. Wow, Jesus. I almost just said I think my birthday is next week. But yeah, my birthday is next weekend. I consider, Friday, I guess once you get off work, I think that's kind of like starts the weekend. But I'm going to try and ask for Friday off for my birthday. So I'm going to call it the weekend. But yeah, my birthday, February 21st. I know like my family's gonna ask me for something. Like, wait, they're gonna ask me for something? No, they're gonna ask me if I want anything. I might just ask them to like kind of pitch in to buy this new Rodecaster Pro thing that'll help my podcast out. It's like $600, so maybe I'll go halves with them, or however much they can pitch in. I don't know. Mom or dad, if you're listening to this, wink, wink. But to any of you listeners, if you feel like giving your boy DT a little B-Day gift, I believe on Anchor, on this site, you can contribute and like I wouldn't necessarily call it a donation, but yeah, you can. I mean, whether it's $1, $5, $20, who knows? Maybe some of you are crazy cool and do $100. Doubt it, but yeah, if you feel like contributing and supporting my podcast and helping me just get better and get newer gear to make it sound better and have a better reach, so I don't have to do freaking Skype anymore, that'd be awesome. If not, just thank you for listening. So if you don't want to do that, I don't know, just listen to my podcast, even if it's just one. I look at it every day, many times a day, just to kind of check the analytics. Just because I'm really stoked and happy with how these are going. Just trying to get better. So yeah, we're here about 41 minutes into this thing. I'm not even I'm not like hungry, but I do have a craving for some chocolate. Fuck. Like some peanut butter and like a dark, like 70% chocolate bar. Oh. Okay, I need to stop. I need to go have like a protein shake that's like not bad for me or something, or probably just drink more water. Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for joining me, and I loved talking to whoever's been listening. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good day. And I'm out. Bye.